G'day everyone, welcome back. It is a nice chilly Sunday morning today. It is the 4th of May, so may the force be with you. You might be able to hear, I'm not sure how well this microphone picks up, but Henry's out there spraying. Wind picks up later on today, so he's going to get 200 hectares out in front for us. This thing's basically ready to go, except for so Friday, because we had yesterday off, we didn't change this hose. And that was because I was arms deep in that that bloody spreader and just didn't get the hose down and just didn't have the time to change it. So yeah, we're going to change that this morning because where was that hole? The hole's just there. But the patch is obviously still working. You know, that's why we keep the patches in there. It's actually, normally you have like a bit of old hose that you can just wrap around and you zip tie that, but what we've actually got is it's the casing off spanners. When you buy a spanner off the shelf, works quite well because it's, you know, rock hard plastic, and you know, doesn't pop a hole through it. So anyway, as you can see, the bar is wet, so I'm going to jump in there and get wet, muddy hands, and Chris will be here very shortly with the new hose. We'll get it on. That right there, that is our patch, which I'll go and put back in the toolbox over there. And if we flip this over, you'll see our giant, great big hole just there. So what happens is, and it's happening on the fertilizer because the fertilizer is obviously constant, whereas the seed hose is canola first up, and then it's barley now and wheat. So the barley and wheat might start to pop through eventually, but the fert, because it's, you know, so much, it's coming through so quickly. Yeah, that's why we're starting to lose all these hoses. Now, how it happens is, see how we've got a low point that goes down. So on this steel tube here, the wind is just blowing it straight through, and it's contacting with up here first, and then that's what pushes it down, follows it through the hose. So any point that is coming off like a straight and is a bend is at risk of you know, of blowing out. So these ones here, these ones will tend to happen on the underside because they're coming along and then hitting the underside and then pushing up to get through here. So yeah, and it's just like on the other side there with the corners, same thing. It's just coming around, smacking into the corner. And yeah, that's what happens. So this John Deere hose, oh yeah, we got a haircut on the weekend. Look at that, no more white. This John Deere hose is thin plasticky stuff. I believe that what we've got left is enough John Deere hose to finish this runoff. Then after that, we're all, I actually need to go and make sure that my hose from the Borgo fits it. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I need to go and check that today because that's what we'll be using next. And that is hard stuff, like it's hard black stuff, and it's got wire through it. It's really, really crap to work with. You got to use an angle grinder to cut it. But it doesn't pop through. I mean, it will eventually wear, but you know, it'll take a few years for it to blow through, which is, yeah, eventually this bar won't have any of these bloody hoses left on it. They just go. Hose is all changed and ready to roll. You can hear tractors running, fans are on. He's about to get going. Now, a question that you might have is why have the bend in it? Just make it straight. And unfortunately we can't do that because the bar needs to fold. So if you just do it straight, if you go to fold, it's going to pull it out from one end or the other, or it'll kink the hose. So you have to have these bends in there so that it actually can fold properly. Otherwise, yeah, you just have it straight. But yeah, unfortunately you can't. So that's where we're at. So we're going to go down there and we're going to go grab the truck and we're going to go and fill that up. So there is no cow this morning, and that is because I gave him the whole weekend off. Because the spreader is broken, and yeah, I think maybe if we're lucky we will get the part on Monday, but it's looking more and more likely like it's going to be Tuesday when we're going to get the part, which is really, really annoying. And then I'm really not looking forward to trying to put that bloody roller back in, because it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. The most important thing that I've always got to remember when it's filling the truck up with seed, fert and liquid is to also fill the pump with fuel, because we haven't had it run out yet, and we do keep a jerry on here ready to go, but you can tend to forget sometimes and you go, oh, need some fuel. So I always got to remember, got to pull in here and fill it up with fuel. So back from filling up, and I do want to go and have a look over the canola and the barley this morning with you all. But we're getting fert delivered in about an hour. I need to go and get fuel for the tractor, which is still all the way down at the dozer. So I need to go and grab that, and we're going to do a fill at some point. But right now we're going to head out and just have a look at the wet spots that Henry put out when he went scouting the other day. Now I'm hoping that, because it's been a few days now, that it's going to be dry. But yeah, we're just going to go and have a look anyway and just see what we reckon. So that's a lake up on top of the hill here, which we have obviously gone around. We're not going to go through that at all. And thought I was nearly going to get bogged. The issue we have with the top of the hill here is it's like a flat. Oh wow, we are bogging right down. Hopefully the tractor gets through that. We're out of it now. Yeah, it's a flat plain up the top here, and it just sits water. So in the years gone by, I'm sure we've been bogged up the top here before, but definitely with boom sprays and things like that, it just gets messy, because your tram lines, well, once you sink your tram line down, then I'll show you in a sec, it just keeps filling with water and you keep just digging a hole. I reckon we'll get him to seed up to it, but not through it. So you can see how much water is in it, and just knowing what this bar is like, he's going to get bogged in that. And I shouldn't say bar, I should say tractor. So I reckon I'll get him to go around that one for sure. So seed up to it and then go around it. But we are going to obviously end up with these patches that aren't seeded, but honestly I prefer that than making a mess and not being able to seed through it and having to go get the tractor unhooked and bring that down and pull him out. And yeah, just a nightmare. Anyway, that's at least there's water. At least we're going into moisture. Not complaining. Oh gosh, nearly went through that. And now that I've got the camera there, you can't really see it. Hang on. You see all that mud? So that is lucky. That's the edge of the bar that went through that. So he would have definitely got bogged driving the tractor through that. But thankfully it was just the edge of the bar. But there is another one up here. We'll go have a look that Henry's marked. You can see on the tablet, we're heading towards that one there. This one here is one that Henry marked and one that he definitely won't get through. See all that water? As soon as the tractor goes into that, it'll be game over. It just won't be able to pull it through. Because the tram's so deep, it'll bog down and it'll just skid, won't get through. The case might have got through, who knows? But that stinks. This mud is just, oh, it's disgusting. Well, look at that. Lindsay's already pushed up a nice section of gravel for us there. And now he's starting on the new lot of gravel over here. And you can see he's having a lot of fun. Look at all those rocks. It's a shame that Rhiannon didn't want gravel rocks in the garden, because we have got plenty of them. One problem about our gravel, it's great gravel, but yeah, those big gravel rocks just are a pain. Now, if we had the appropriate tools, we could crush them and use them on the road, but you know, we don't. So yeah, that's yeah, it makes a lot of extra work for Lindsay, but he does pluck a lot of them out, as you can see, which yeah, is very helpful, because for us to get them out, it'd be a nightmare. Anyway, we'll grab the fuel trailer, we'll head down and fuel up this tractor. Might be able to hear that the wind is increasing now, but Henry's just finished his last tanks. We've done 200 hectares. Excuse me. He's coming up the run just now. I've got the fuel just there, but he also thinks he's going to need a fill because he won't make it up and back. So I'm just waiting. Henry's going to grab me and then take me back. I'll bring the truck up because Henry's going to head back to the shed, because we're getting fert delivered in about 15 minutes. And I'm just standing out here to see if I'm going to be able to get the truck out here, because right there's the sand hill that if you guys remember back to the videos where we were making the road out here, that's where Ben kept getting bogged in the truck. And it's the whole reason I wanted to build this track out here, was because it's just a nightmare to get anything out here, and it was a beautiful harvest time for chasers to just go straight onto that track. It was just very nice. And with Lindsay pushing up all that gravel, my plan is to get that get some more roads built at either during the year or in the next year. Yeah, we'll see how we go on that one. But yes, sand up there, but I should be able to fill just here. So yeah, we'll see. Now on those roads, I was contacted by Dale from, now I'm not sure, can't remember the company, but they've got basically it's a big dump trailer that goes behind your tractor that he wanted us to show you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to get that at some point during the year maybe, and we can go and build a road or two, which would be very handy, because where we want to build it is full of sand and we won't get trucks to it, and it's quite close to the pit. It's going to be slow because obviously tractor you can only go with it loaded probably about 20 k's an hour, but at least you're not going to get trucks bogged as you're making your road. It'll just be with this tractor and dump trailer. So yeah, there's the potential of that to happen, which would be handy. I'm losing my confidence a little bit about being able to fill him out here. It's just soft sand, and yeah, anyway, we will see how we go. I'll try and get out there in one foul swoop. We'll see what happens. If I get bogged, I get bogged. But I'd rather not. I'd rather not get bogged. It's a major inconvenience, especially when the truck is this full. We're going to need something decent to pull it out. So that one's nearly empty, and that one, yeah, probably would have been empty by the time we went up and back. And obviously our fert is going to be all good, because that one lasts longer because of how bigger the bins are. So we'll idle up, front on, back on, idle up again. So one thing I need to do, and I'll do it this time, is I need to find something smaller to join this together. Obviously these are meant to be the exact same, but there's obviously a bit of discrepancy in it, because that one's perfect and this lip here is up here, so you never get the bubbling out. and this one here is too low, so if we move our auger chute like that, you can see that happens, and then whenever I start it up, because it's under load and a huge amount comes out, it pushes this all down and it spurts out of there. So I'm going to see if I can find something just to make that a whole lot smaller, just so that this one is better and I'm not having to deal with stuff going everywhere every time. The big question now is, can I get out? Don't want to go forward because there is a boggy mark in front of me. So obviously I'm going to try and reverse this out to the paddock and see if I can go out that way. I'm hoping it'll be all good, but you never know. Look at that piece of cake. Back at the shed, Henry is unloading the truck now with Fert. So by the time we get there, they should all be done, and we'll fill this back up. Have this ready for sometime this afternoon, I reckon. How's that for timing? Oh, and if I pull right up there, I reckon Henry will load me for me. Ah, oh, easy as. While Henry loads my Fert, I've got, you know, maybe 60 to 80 litres left in there. So I'm going to take that off and leave that over there. I'll decant it later, and I'll chuck a new one up there. Chris is sorted. He's just cruising up and down, and any wet spot he sees, he's just going around it and just seeding around it, just like it was, like just as if it was a rock pile. He's just going around it like that. So anyway, he's sorted for the day. He'll need a fill. Our time now is 12 o'clock, so I reckon maybe about that 4 o'clock mark, maybe he's going to need a fill, 4 or 5. Come out, fill him again, and get him roaring. He's got 200 hectares out in front, so yeah, we'll just keep on going. Now Henry reckons there's 140 odd hectares to go for him to spray, and then that is the barley complete. So there is the possibility that tomorrow that we finish barley, which would be bloody awesome. So I'm going to go home, have some lunch, then I need to go and fill this fuel trailer up and just make sure that's all ready for when we need fuel next time, and then might finally get around to going around the canola and go and have a look at the barley, and yeah, show you guys, and so I can see for myself the germination that we've got coming up. So hopefully we can get to that this afternoon. Rightio, out here in the canola, so I'll show you it obviously. numbers are fairly good at the moment. Now there's still obviously going to be stuff coming through, which yeah, we're going to need. But yeah, there's numbers there. So we got our canolas as we go along, and that one there has actually been eaten. This one here's had something eat it as well. Something ate that one as well, and there's one looking to come through just there. There's, yeah, so if you look on that run, there's not much, but then there's canola there. So this is where we do really need to be out to spread those slider baits, because when your canola is large, so for example, you know, this sort of size here, like this run along here, the sliders aren't gonna deal too much damage with that, but it's the little ones that are coming through that really are at risk of sliders, and it's the reason why, you know, we're trying to get out here and do the slider baits. Now I can't see a slider right now, but you guys saw them in the last episode. They're out, they're about, and they'll be eating. So we obviously do want to get out here and spread them. So as soon as we've got that spreader fixed, we'll be back out here. But yeah, looking down the line, you know, there's plenty enough here for a crop, and more will come through. Obviously, there's still moisture down there, as you guys would know after all the rain we've had. But yeah, we'll see if you guys can see all the canola when I turn the camera. So you can see we got green all down the rows there, which is nice. And yeah, obviously there's going to be plenty of moisture down here when I go for a dig. So our moisture level is just there. So it's actually, that's drier than what I thought it would be. That actually that surprises me. That's a lot drier than what I thought it would be there. Where we are now, we're going in a beautiful moisture. Oh, here we go. This one here on this side is a bit better. But yeah, the seed should still be in moisture, and those ones that haven't germinated should germinate and come through very shortly, I'd hope. And yeah, with our canola growing along like that, it's going to put pressure on Henry to get back in spray. So he'll have to do the atrazine spray, the atrazine top up, come and do that. And then after the atrazine, we do the cletho spray. So you do the atrazine now because you can do it on baby canolas, and then cletho we need to wait for, I think it's 5 leaf, or maybe cletho is fine up until budding. There's so many different rules, well, not rules, but different growth stages for different chemicals for different crops, you know. You know, so I think cletho is actually fine on all of it up until budding. When you get it budding, that is when you do damage to your canola, because, well, yield damage. So, but no, we'll keep, I probably won't film it, but we'll keep going for a drive around, and I'll have a look, see what else is out there and growing. Then we'll head over to the barley there, and yeah, go and see that stuff all up, because that will be going gangbusters over there. Canola numbers are looking good out here. I'm not sure if that's going to show up on the camera or not, but the canola numbers out here are actually really good. And this was seeded after, so this is B block, this was seeded after C block, which was the one that we were in before, where I showed you those canolas there. Just a completely different soil type. This stuff is a bit softer, and the other stuff's a bit harder, and you can see just the difference. There's just so much canola out here compared to compared to the other paddock, which makes me wonder what I'm going to do with my seeding rate moving forward. I've seeded all my canola at 2 kilos a hectare, and that's been our religious, that's where we seed. We've never gone lower than that when we've got a lot of canola on hand. Last year we seeded at 3 kilos. I think, yeah, it's hard to say because 2 paddocks very close to each other, and this one has responded very well, and the other one is coming up very slowly. So 2 kilos in this paddock isn't ideal. You'd probably want to go about 1.5 to 1.2 kilos in here to get your most ideal plants per square metre for yield. Whereas out in the other paddock, we're still waiting for those other little ones still to come through and germinate. So maybe going higher in the other paddock would have been a better idea to try and get a better strike rate. It's such a hard thing to try and nail. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera, but the barley is out and it's absolutely going gangbusters. I'll have to go for a walk and show you guys, might be a bit better. The sun is in the wrong angle. We need the sun the other way and you'll be able to see it. It's all hiding in the shadow there. There is lots and lots of barley that has come up and it's just looking absolutely fantastic. Barley's always gonna, germinate nice and easy. We got such a high seeding rate. It's a nice big seed. It germinates. Same with wheat. Canola is just such a difficult thing to get germinated because it's just so small. But the furrows are going this way and the sun's this way, so it's not shining down the furrow. I guess I'll find out come when I edit it if it looks better. But yeah, I mean I can see it all down the run there, but I don't think you guys can because the shadows are hiding them all. But the barley is, it's come up, it's looking bloody healthy and it's in good numbers. So yeah, I'm excited to finish the barley and get into the wheat and get this seeding done because it's May the 4th and another 3 days, that will be a whole month that we have been seeding, which is a lot longer than normal. Normally we sort of getting ready to finish by about now, but weather and just the way things have played out this year is delayed it a bit, but we're still going into moisture, and if I dig here we're going to be in moisture too. So have a quick dig, much easier to dig over here, and look at all that beautiful moisture down there. It is just perfect. Digging straight down, that's going down the fert knife, and as you guys can probably see there, the barley is off to one side. So you can see how the barley is off to one side. The fert knife is here, barley's there, is sitting on a shelf, and then the fert is down, down below. So hopefully what it means is when the barley germinates, the roots go down, and then they're going to keep growing down, and they're going to get straight into that flexion, that flutriafol. Is it flutriafol? Yeah, flutriafol, and that zinc copper mang. And what it's going to mean is that the barley, hopefully, and this is the whole reason that I'll get in here, make sure it's not too windy, but that's the whole reason that we went for this, was that we had the flexi and the zinc copper mang ready to go, ready for it all to be accessible to the plant, and it's accessible now. As soon as it starts growing, those roots are going down, they're going to get into it. That's why we went for that 90 litres, so that we were trying to eliminate that first round of urea spreading, which, it's just so difficult. We were using the sustain, but even with the sustain, you're still going to get volatilisation. With Flexion in the ground, you're not. And you got to spread for a rain. You can't get the farm done, within a week. Weatherman's always wrong. So we'll see how it goes this year. But that's the whole point of the Flexion down tube. So I'm excited to see the result. I'm hoping that the plant is healthier sooner, and then when we come back to do our top up of we come back to do our broadleaf spray, and in there we do typically a fungicide, and that's when we would normally do our manganese and our zinc, sometimes copper. Actually lately it's been copper as well, and by then the plant is already starved waiting for that zinc and mang and copper, whereas now it's already down there. So the theoretical idea is that it's there, ready to go, it's got it, it's healthier, and then we will just do a foliar top up later on, and hopefully making that plant healthier throughout its whole life, which means that hopefully in the end, that means that it's going to be higher yielding. Fingers crossed on that one. See how much easier it is to see when the sun shines the right way? So we're on the headland here, and as you can see, plenty of barley, all coming up, all looking good, nice and green, which is nice. And this here is the first sown canola, so you can see it's getting quite sizable. So yeah, it's looking good. This has had the bug spray, the mice baits, and this part has actually had slater baits as well. But it's looking good, and you can see we're probably gonna have to be out here soon with the cletho, because it will be getting to the size shortly with some of the plants that they'll start budding. But for the time being, we're all right. But yeah, soon Henry's gonna be a very busy man. Rightio, so it's now 4:45. He is taking a bit longer than what I thought for getting this, well, what are we, second fill? Second fill for the day, third fill for the day. No, oh, whatever it is. The last fill of the day. Anyway, it's taken a lot longer than what I thought, but he's been going around the last dam. So that's slowed him right down. He's nearly ready to have a fill now. So what we're going to do is I'm just heading back to the shed, because I've got the shed open to fill the truck back up and all that. So I'm just going to go back, close the shed, park the loader away, and then we'll go and fill him. And then tomorrow morning I will then fill the truck, just like I did this morning, because he is going to reach Henry's sprayed coverage line tonight. So he'll pull up with, I don't know, 40-50 hectares still left on board, and then that means, yeah, I've got time in the morning to then go and fill the truck and get it back down ready to do a fill later on. So once I do that, be back out to the paddock. I've got the doggies on board. They're going to come for a ride and a run, and we'll fill him. I said it before in a video how I was planning on cutting these shoots. So back in the canola video I was talking about cutting these shoots, and I think it was a barley video that I said I'm glad I didn't, and I still stand by that. We've now got the truck, I've moved the truck even further away now with the cone, and when we're coming like that, it's just perfect length, as you can see, that they're able to just fill perfectly every single time. So I'm glad that I left the shoots longer, because I was getting really close to cutting them in the canola, but I'm glad I didn't. Well, that's not ideal, is it? Had the chute fall off. That's the first time, actually it's, well, first time for this auger. I'm guessing just the bolts come a bit loose on the top here for the clamp. Quick and easy way to fix this, because I'm still not full here. I'm just taking that one off there, putting it under here. I'll fix that one in the morning. it has been a very bad day to be a hectare. By the time he finishes tonight, he'll have cracked the 200 because that's all Henry sprayed out in front. So 200 hectares, which is a awesome effort to get done. And then 140 something tomorrow. And then we will be, hopefully, if everything goes right, we'll be transporting tomorrow, emptying everything out of from the barley, changing to wheat, and we will be into the wheat. So yeah, exciting day tomorrow, because yeah, looking forward to that. So we're going to leave the video there, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. We'll catch you in the next one.